start at the line, jump, swing. The moment you're about to rock backwards, literally at that exact moment, you swung forward, you're about to swing backwards, that's when you want to pull up. So I grab the bar, swing forward, touch the circle, knees, and then body. It's got to be the perfect timing.
Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to a new video about muscle ups. And in this video, I will cover two very important aspects of muscle ups that you probably haven't seen on YouTube yet. So definitely stay tuned. So in most of the tutorials you will see on YouTube, the muscle up timing is explained as swing forward and pull in the reversal point of the movement and then just pull up. So like this, we're going forward and then in that position, we're going to pull. Zack and pull here. Where that is not wrong in general, we need to be much more precisely in defining the spot that we want to start the pull-up motion in, and I will also explain you why. Let's assume for a second it is always true that we should pull in the reversal point of the movement. And this leads to errors the moment we start to swing too much. Because if I swing forward a lot and pull in that reverse point, you will see what happens. I have a body position like that. So I'm very inclined. And the body position in the exact moment where we pull, that will kind of define the direction of the pull itself. So if I swing a lot and pull in the reversal point, I will pull away from the bar. So in that case, I don't want to pull in that point where I return. I want to pull later because I want to have a very upright position, because I just want to have minimal of this horizontal movement and I want to pull very vertically upwards. So when I'm swinging a lot, I wait until now and then I pull, because that gives me a super upright position to pull from. So we do never want to pull only because it's the reversal point. We want to pull in that point of the movement where we have the best body position, where we are very vertically, but still have enough horizontal distance to create that momentum to pull around the bar. And that is how you correctly time, or how the correct timing for a muscle up works. To explain you that even further, we can use the graphics from my book, Understanding Calisthenics. Here you can see a good timing, a good starting position. We have a pretty upright body position, but it's still inclined enough that we can pull properly around the bar. If we are swinging too much and then pulling in that reverse point, or even pulling too early, we'll have that force component if you pull too early. And if you swing too much, you will have that inclined position here. And then the resulting force of your pull will be directed in here. Very inefficient, because you cannot pull very efficient around the bar. And then here, again, the corrected version. You want to have your hips shortly in front of the bar when you pull up and then go around. So this is how you do it. This is what you should avoid. And this is what you should buy.
Knowledge.
Let's now talk about the second aspect of muscle ups that is rarely spoken about, but that is super freaking important, especially for the ones who are still learning the muscle up and having some trouble with getting over the bar. And then also for the ones going into weighted muscle up, because then efficiency again becomes very important. And the topic is the rhythm in which you are performing shoulder extension and elbow flexion. And why is that important? Because that defines your distance to the bar in the moment you actually want to transition. So let me show you the extremes. First extreme is that no elbow flexion at all. So super big bar distance. And if I want to initiate the transition from there, it's very, very hard because I'm super far away and need to throw myself up. If I now have some weight hanging from the belt, it's getting very, very hard to complete that repetition. The second extreme would be a lot of elbow flexion, bringing me too close to the bar and I cannot transition. So I want to have the middle. I want to work with as much elbow flexion as early as possible, combined with that shoulder extension so that I'm super close to the bar, but still able to transition around. And that is what you need to practice because that makes your muscle up efficient. You have the least range of motion possible, and so you can move the most weight. Or for beginner, you can just reduce the energy you need to spend per repetition. So let me show you that. We'll look like that, and then you can see you can perform pretty effortless muscle up. Showing you both variations in one go. First, too less elbow flexion, so too much shoulder extension without the sufficient amount of bending in the arm. Will look like that. And now the better variation, like that. Showing you that again in my book so you can see it in pictures. This is too less elbow flexion, very big bar distance. Not efficient. We don't want to do that. We want to have more elbow flexion here, closer bar distance, more vertical body position, smooth transition. Very, very nice. This is what we want to do. So if we're summing up both things, actually both have a similar approach. What we want to do is we want to reduce range of motion and we want to reduce energy spent per repetition by having a pretty vertical body position so that we can pull upright and we do not waste so much force in that horizontal pulling component. And the second thing also again is we want to reduce bar distance again to be able to have also here less range of motion when transitioning. So if you really learn how to apply both of these principles to your muscle up, you will not only make them look more effortless, you will also have them be actually more effortless, and you will get stronger in the long run because the more efficient the movement is, the more you can load it up or the more repetitions you can perform. As you saw in the video, my book is available out now. You can check the hard copies in German, now available on our shop and also on Amazon for the Germans. And for the English-speaking people, we don't have hard copies in English, but we offer this as an ebook. I can just highly recommend you to read through it because all the principles that I just showed you are discussed in here and so much more, as you can see, pretty comprehensive.
Knowledge